What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Creed back with another video. Man, the Diddy files just keep coming. We got some Meek Mill slash Diddy news. We got some Diddy news, and we got some Ray J news. Good Lord, this never ends. First up, man, your boy Tony Busby, who is currently being accused of extortion by an unknown celebrity and is currently representing over 120 Diddy accusers, just filed 2 new lawsuits against Diddy. Now, this ain't no surprise. It's Diddy news dropping every day. That's why I don't do it every day. I just get a whole bunch of it and just compile it into one Diddy news flash. Field reporter Elizabeth Milner details Diddy's demeanor during his emergency hearing and reveals that Diddy appeared confident, smiling, and very jovial. And I'm gonna be honest with you, of course, he's a billionaire in jail. You don't think people just gonna fall at his feet? Y'all check this clip out.
So I actually got into courtroom or the courthouse, I should say, around 2:15, and thank goodness I did, because it really paid off, because it was kind of stacked as far as a lot of press trying to get inside that hearing, and I was very lucky to be able to sit inside the gallery, because a lot of journalists were worried that they weren't even going to be able to make it into the hearing. The hearing was on a completely different floor than it was last time, in a lot smaller of a courtroom, and really lucked out being able to sit in the gallery, kind of on the right side, just like I was sitting last hearing in October. But you know, a big difference in this hearing compared to last is Diddy's family wasn't even inside the courtroom. They didn't appear inside court today, likely because this was an emergency hearing and we just got notification of it literally yesterday. So no sign of his sons, no signs of his daughters, no signs of his mother inside that courtroom hearing. But one thing that, and I guess I should say, it doesn't really surprise me as much anymore, but it is Diddy's demeanor. I was expecting, because his family wasn't here, for him to be a little more somber, a little more defeated in a way, but that is not Diddy. Literally, his motto, besides being a bad boy for life, is can't stop, won't stop, and you cannot stop that confidence that he has when he appears inside the courtroom. I was very surprised to see that he had come inside. He had kind of smiled at the gallery. I felt in a way he even made eye contact with me, which was very kind of bizarre in a way, but at the same time, he was just appearing as that confident Sean Diddy Combs that we have seen plenty of times in the images, of course, in the stories that we have covered prior. And again, he was an enamored figure once ago, but you know, you would think that being about to be on trial for sex trafficking charges, that he would feel defeated. Being in a detention center for the last 2 months, he would feel defeated, but that was not the case. He appeared very jovial. He was very kind of very focused, in the sense of when the defense was making their arguments to the judge, Combs was sitting at the defense table nodding his head along. He was taking notes. He was passing notes to his defense attorneys. But then at the same time, you could also tell, going back to when he had first come inside that courtroom, was that I think he recognizes that a lot of people are watching him. There's never going to be a moment out of our mouths that we say Sean Combs looked defeated, because again, all eyes are on him. So he's going to make sure everyone is aware that he is in upper or higher spirits, I should say, as he's kind of battling this very heavy court case. But again, when he was inside that courtroom, he was very laser focused. He was, when the judge was asking about the notes and the whole debacle that was going on about that, Combs appeared very adamant that these were legal notes that were taken. They did violate attorney-client privilege. But again, you know, what else are we expecting from a man other than Sean Diddy Combs?
Now it seems like Ray J is backtracking a lot of bit. He made up with Diddy's sons and questioning all the freak off stuff. Y'all check this out, man. Ray J is crazy.
Is any of it real, or how much of it is real? And I think that's where we are now, because they just keep piling on and on and on, and now everybody's starting to feel weird about it and starting to feel like it's all starting to look like it's one-sided against one man, and people aren't liking it.
Do you still believe that we're going to see a lot of bold-faced names get pulled into this because of their knowledge or their participation in what Diddy is accused of?
You know, I think that there might have been times where people have partied with a certain team of people, and it might have been a freak off at that party, right? But I can guarantee you, most of the celebrities that's went to Diddy's parties never even heard of a freak off. So the freak offs in the beginning sounded really interesting, you know, and entertaining, I would say. But in this space now, when you look back, where were the freak offs? Everybody that's super legitimate, that's an A-list celebrity or whatever they say, you know, from my knowledge and just me knowing, I've never seen a freak off. What does that really mean? I mean, is that really real? Is this 50-50? Are we creating a new narrative for something that's not there? Where was it really dope in the baby oil? I mean, what are we doing?
Right. What do you want people to know about the alleged altercation with you and Diddy's sons and your drive and your belief that somebody took a shot at you? Do you believe those are related? And did they change your disposition towards talking about this situation?
Well, when you live in LA, you know, I think a lot of things are controlled in a lot of different ways, whether it's from the underground scene or from the political scene. But what I do know is that the people that did that to me, you know, trying to work out something when you know who it is always the best plan, right? I've seen a lot of violence happen just because certain people wouldn't sit down and figure out, you know, what can happen in a positive way as opposed to it going another route. So in that situation, you know, we're doing everything we can to make sure that, you know, things are super safe and that everybody can just live and enjoy life. And whether it's the truth, whether it's a lie, whatever it is, it stays on the front line. It doesn't go into something super violent. That's very important, you know, moving forward.
Well,
and as far as, you know, as far as the you know, go ahead.
No, go ahead. As far as what?
No, and then as far as Diddy's sons, yeah, it's been a lot. And I think at this point, you know, we had to all sit down and we had to really figure out what this looks like and what we should do moving forward. And so we've worked out our differences. And I think that when we talked in the beginning, you know, creating these mentorship programs and creating something new to help young entrepreneurs when they're falling by the wayside is absolutely needed in these situations. I mean, if you even just look at me, you know, sometimes you need certain guidance before you jump off the edge. And a lot of times that's you know, that's happening in this space that we're in right now.
For the record, it's stupid to assume that all these stories are true about Diddy. We do have evidence of Diddy being a maniac, and that's towards Cassie. You know what I'm saying? And we do have evidence of him acting a certain way towards Shine. So we do have evidence of him being a certain type of individual. So we can't discredit everybody, but we know a lot of this is BS. Come on, y'all. But Ray J, you flip-flopping, you sounding very fugazi right now. Even Meek Mill is still speaking out about it. We're gonna read a couple of tweets. He did say this: I wish Puff well. He's a black man. I hope he didn't do most of that stuff that they say he did. To be honest with you, we know he did some awful stuff. So saying I wish him well is crazy. I mean, are y'all even forgetting that what he did to Cassie and it's literally on videotape? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I don't care about the other stuff till it's proven without beyond a shadow of a doubt. But still, we have things like he's done with Cassie and Shine. I just said it earlier. So, you know, let's check out everything else Meek Mill had to say. Meek Mill is finally speaking out against Vibe magazine and these other sources that say, you know, about, they were talking about a Diddy wild party in 2014 for Meek Mill, saying there was a lot of stuff going on. This is him responding. It says, this Vibe magazine, I went to the page. It's no video of nothing. Go look and give them the click. It won't even load. But it's what's worse is Vibe was once a hip hop credible source, but not by us. They putting black men in jail off stories. I wish Puff well. He's a black man. I hope he didn't do most of the stuff that they saying he did. Why y'all so scared to talk? Y'all must got stuff in the closet. My past, the streets, it's nothing to hide. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that you taking up for yourself, but it's not like there's not video of you hanging with this dude and, you know, being a little flagrant yourself. You know, Diddy looking a little zesty and Meek Mill over there just taking it. Why nobody looking at the fact of who we consuming this news from? I went to ChatGPT. None of these people are even Americans and not close to the Black Party. These weak stories, this wasn't even a Puff party. It's nothing to be quiet about if you're smart. And again, he's going off again. I don't know, Meek. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. He also tweets, I see how Pac got like that. Literally, you can wake up to 70 publications posting the same non-factual story. That's a media smear campaign. Nobody believe y'all anymore. Y'all mad, LOL. And I'm be straight up. Yeah, that's how a lot of celebrities get caught up. But that's the thing you take. That's the price you pay for the pain, for the fame and the power. You know, and I think Meek Mill, he's cool when he raps, but when he just start going off on Twitter and stuff, it sounds crazy. He writes, let's spend a full week on how media is portraying black athletes and artists in America. It's looking very, very sad, kind of like an attack. The biggest weapon against the black man. It even got us hating each other. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is when you're a black man and you put stuff out there for the media to get a hold of, then that's on you. That's on you. You know, I'm all for my black men, but the fact that, you know, you're blaming the media for the way you're portrayed when you can control that somewhat is kind of crazy to me. But at the end of the day, man, Meek Mill, just get to making music, bro. Like, we understand what you're going through, but you make it look crazy every time you talk. I'll be honest with you. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this this little clip that Swiss Beats actually posted. Is Meek Mill and Alicia Keys making a beat. Meek Mill is rapping. Man, I still rock with Meek Mill. I love your music, but man, you be looking crazy when you do things for fame and money.
Yeah. I almost sold my soul to the game for all the diamonds and the chains. They say you won't respect the sunshine through the rain and all the pain that I endured. Slept on the floor, but I ain't changed. I ain't changed. I seen people turn their back when I needed the most. I ain't give them the Rolls Royce, seen them get ghosts. Like it's power, them 24 hours I'm grinding the most. Join my wrist like I'm trying to get vote.
At the end of the day, man, we all got choices, man. Watch who you're around and don't just be around people for fame and money, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all think about Meek Mill trying to distance himself, then not distance himself, but distance himself, and Ray J acting crazy. Let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Peace.